So back to the video. My phone died, so I'll just continue where I was at. So yeah, so I figured I had to get this shoe because it was rare. And then on the sneaker news, it showed that there was a full size run, and then it shows that it was like a Galaxy. So I just went ahead and purchased it from a website. So I didn't think I was gonna get the Nike pair, but in the anyways it didn't matter. That pair was kind of like just out there floating, probably impossible to get. But I did happen to just purchase it for the Galaxy pair. So yeah, then pretty much it's the LeBron 9 Galaxy All Star. So you have this glow in the dark bottom, and then you have this galaxy pattern through the outer panel, and then you have like woven material through the shoe with like a hyperized nylon, and then a mesh throughout the whole inner. You have details of like galaxy travel um, through the shoe, and then you have like I believe it's like a lion for LeBron, his logo, or like the Leo for the horoscope for the galaxy, and then through the whole inside of the inner shoe you have a galaxy color lining, and then you have a galaxy color on the sole of the shoe, and then his LeBron logos on the outside, um, on the back, and then a little bit of the logo from like the shoes, Roman numeral 9. But yeah, pretty dope, rare shoe to have, the All Star LeBron Galaxy 9. So a little bit about to keep your shoes if you're collecting shoes and you put them away. I'll give you a little bit of info that I learned, that I studied and researched and I read about. So to keep your shoes restored and to keep them fresh and lasting long, if you have them in boxes or you want to store them away for a while and then keep them and then bring them out like later on down the road. So what you do is when you purchase a brand new shoe in the box, you either get the tissue paper, you could save it, that's in the shoe, you could save it, or the one that's on the outside, you could save it. It helps restore the shoe. What I do is I put them in plastic bags that I get at like stores. They're for like groceries, or like they're like Ziploc bags, and it fits one whole size shoe in there. Um, and I wear a size 11 and a half, so it fits an 11 and a half. So I put them in that bag. It says to keep the tissue for the shoe, the paper tissue that you see on the shoe. It says to keep that, to wrap the shoe in that. I don't keep that no more because I put them in like special bags after I buy like bags or designer bags or whatever, my own bags. But so I just throw the tissue. I don't save the tissue paper. But it says to keep it in the tissue paper. Some of my shoes I do keep the actual tissue paper that they stuff in there, and some of them it just depends. If it's in the way, I just throw it. If it's not, if it's stuffed in there, I'll just leave it. But so it says to leave that paper in there too. Also, it kind of helps it a little, but not necessarily you have to. But the main thing is it says to take out the sole, the insole, to like it says to take it off, um, like detach it as much as you want or even a little bit to keep that out, and it keeps the glue from hardening and it keeps it fresh and it keeps the shoe air and circulated. So that's one. That's like another thing. And then it says to keep them in airtight bags, which is like bags I use, which I'll show you. Um, they're just like these bags. You could store stuff in them. They're like Ziploc bags. So it's very cheap. Those are like, you could get 5 for I believe like $1 at the local like dollar store, general 99-cent stores, whatever. They're in like the aisles. So those are $1. Like it doesn't take much. It's very cheap to buy those bags. And then I put the shoe in there because it says to keep them in the bag. And then of course the insole. And then it says if you keep the tissue paper, it also keeps the shoe fresh. And then another thing is the bags to keep them closed, and then keep your shoes in like a dark area where it's nice and cool, so there's no exposure and there's no sunlight. That keeps them fresh and restored. So once you do this whole process, it says that your shoes could last up to like 3 years before they all start to actually get old, or they'll come apart, or the glue will harden, or the glue will come unglued. So that's just one. That's one option I read. So I just go by that rule, and so I've been having some of these shoes I've already had for a year. So that's just one way if you're interested to keep your shoes fresh. But yeah, let's get back to the shoes. So this next shoe is Air Max 90 ID Futura Mother's Day. So they give you this option on Mother's Day to do a Nike Air Max 90 Futura ID, and I happened just to be on the website, and so I did one. And after they give you this option, they immediately didn't give you the option the following day or the following days. They took it off the website, so it was like an exclusive Mother's Day. So I did my version, and the shoe only came in women's sizes. So I did mine in a woman's 12, which was the biggest size, I believe, and it's like a 10 and a half, which fits me, a 10 and a half. So I did these different materials. They gave you options to do different materials of like this like python, like leather, this denim, this like alligator or crocodile or snake material or something. So I'll just break down the shoe and what I did. So what I did was I kind of based it off of the Futura colorways. If you know Futura, he's a graffiti artist from New York. He just does graffiti. He's popular for his graffiti. And Nike does like a couple of collaborations on him with shoes. So on this shoe, I kind of just based the colors off of like some of the colors he likes to use sometimes. And then I kind of did it off like a AJ for premium pattern from the premium dunk that I've always chased. And then I did like some like aqua colors, and then I kind of based the materials and the colors off of the Futura dunk, the Flam dunk that he did a collaboration with for Nike. So this dunk was like an exclusive dunk. It was called the Futura Flam dunk. It was abbreviations FL for the meaning of for love or money. So it was like a popular dunk that was released back in the days that like people were going crazy for. So I based the colors off that. And then on the dunk, the original Futura dunk, it has colors of currency, and then it has pictures of currency from England. So if you're familiar with money, money is currency. So the currency in England has pictures of like Princess Diana in different colors. So the money from the England, or the currency from England, was detailed on his Futura Flam dunk. So what I did was I just based it off that, and I did like a reverse. So what I did was I did like white paneling for the premium dunk, and then I did black lining and like this like snake material for the premium dunk, and then I did like a blue mesh denim for the premium dunk colorway, but then also the Futura Flam dunk colorway. And then I did like pink for the currency for England on the Futura dunk, for the money color that you see on England currency. So it was like pink, blue, and then black, and then white and then I did like the gray and blue for like the color of the money from England, and then I did like gray for the premium dunk because they give you pattern options. So I did the gray, and then I did on the outsole I did like tan and cream colors for like the Futura Flam dunks, and then I did like creams, and then I did olives for the Futura Flam, and then I kind of based it off of the Louis Vuitton Air Force Ones that were released, that were exclusive for the off-white. So I did that color for the different patterns material that they gave you for like the swoosh, and then the outsole. I did like the blue for the currency for England, for the money for the Futura dunk, and then I did like blues for like the Futura colorway from the dunks, and then on this shoe they let you customize lettering for the back. So what I did was I put 0 LF, so I did the reverse colorway for the Futura dunk. So I reversed it, so it's like off, it says off white, so it's reversed for the love of money. And then as you can see, I did like colors from the Virgil Air Force One Louis Vuitton off-white on this shoe. So kind of just like did like a whole reverse color blocking for the Flam Futura dunks, and then I just like put a little twist in it for the off-white Louis Vuitton limited edition Air Force Ones, because Futura kind of did some stuff with off-white. So yeah, that's a very rare one of one shoe option for the Air Max 90 ID for the Mother's Day. So this next shoe is I'll do in another video.